Hello, 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 and come on in, come on in. Welcome to this another Wealth Talk. You all have been rolling strong with me. Thank you. So I've shared with you the overview of the 6 areas we're going to be talking about. Biblical principles, the what and why of wealth building, earning high, spending low, investing, and passing wealth on. We've already talked about biblical principles, the what and why, and now we're talking about earning high. Under earning high, we've already talked about Robert Kiyosaki's cash flow quadrants. And today, we're going to go a little further and talk about some benefits of developing a home-based business. Some benefits of developing a home-based business. I believe a home-based business is a great start or a key element in building wealth. Here are several benefits to having a home-based business. Number 1, tax advantages. As a home-based business owner, you can write off a number of expenses. There are over 400 deductions that you can take as a home-based business owner that you were going to have anyway. So you can write off a number of expenses that you were going to have anyway first, and then pay taxes on what is left. So understand, as a W-2 employee, as a job holder, you have to pay your taxes first. That's why when you get your check, it's the net. So they already took the taxes from your check. As a business owner, you pay your expenses first and you pay your taxes later. As a job holder, you pay your taxes first and then you pay your expenses later if you have enough money, or you put it on a credit card, right? We're going to talk about that a little later. So a benefit of being a home-based business owner is you pay your expenses first, you write those off, and then you pay taxes on what's left. Please consult your tax professional for details. This is an educational overview. This is not tax advice. But for example, if you use a portion of your living space for business, have internet, have a cell phone, drive your car, and have meals with others where you talk about your business, you can write off a number of expenses which will lower the amount of money coming out of your pocket for taxes. So just think about that. Would you rather pay taxes on $50,000 or taxes on $40,000? The difference between 50 and 40 can be the expenses that's incurred with your home-based business. So I'm not talking about going out and make another $10,000 worth of bills. I'm saying you probably already got $10,000 worth of bills that you're already paying for, but you can't write them off because you don't have a business. When you have a home-based business, you can write off a lot of those home-based expenses as long as they can be tied to your business enterprise. So that's a great advantage. Instead of paying taxes, you're saving that money, you're keeping that money in your pocket. When you got a home-based business, even if the business is in the red, so let's say you lost $5,000 on your home-based business because you're writing off all this internet, cell phone, mileage stuff that you're doing, you can take that $5,000 from your W-2 money if you got your business set up correctly. Again, tax professionals, which we provide, will help you through all of those details. A second benefit is you can hire your children. If you have minor children, you can hire them to do work in your business and write off their pay against your business income. So catch this. You cannot write off school clothes, video games, meals, etc. that you give to your children as an allowance. Allowance is not a business deduction. However, you can write off what you pay them for working in your business as a business expense and have them to purchase their clothes, games, meals, etc. out of their account. You are also helping the next generation avoid some of the stress that your generation suffered by helping them to get on the right side of the diagram quicker. So catch that math. So let's say that in the course of a year, you're going to spend, let's say $7,000 a year on your child as an allowance. This is just stuff you're going to pay for because they're your child. If you got a home-based business, you can hire the child, pay the child $7,000, and have the child use the $7,000 that you gave him as salary to buy the stuff you was going to buy as a parent. Do you get that? So if you call the $7,000 an allowance, you got to pay taxes on that. If you call the $7,000 pay for your child to work in your business, that $7,000 is deducted from what you have to pay taxes on. Yep. Then the third reason why you ought to get a home-based business is because of time freedom. When you really own a business, you don't have to work all of the time. Now, don't confuse a home-based business with home-based self-employment. With a business, someone else is doing most or all of the work. Remember, businesses have workers. Self-employment, you are the only worker. So you can be self-employed at home. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about a home-based business, which is going to free up time for you to do more of the stuff you want to do. And then the fourth benefit that I want to talk about is extra income. Can somebody say extra income? The purpose of the business is to make money. The extra money can be used to pay off bills. Imagine being debt-free. The extra money, especially after interest-bearing debt is paid off, allows you to invest more money. The more money you put into your investments, the more money you have making money for you. And of course, you can spend some of the extra money on some stuff for yourself. Or you may want to work the business as a replacement of your job. When you got extra money, you got options, don't you? So under the topic of earning high, you should consider a home-based business, the tax advantages, ability to hire your children, time freedom, extra money that it affords, lends itself to your wealth building. It is a fair question to ask, but what kind of business can I own with a little bit of money, time, expertise, and energy that I have? That's a great question. What kind of business can I own with a little bit of money, time, expertise, and energy that I have? That's what we want to talk about in our next Wealth Talk. So it makes sense to have a home-based business, but how can a person like me have a home-based business? I don't have any money, I don't have any time, I don't have any expertise, I don't have any energy. How am I going to have a home-based business? Stay with me. That's what we're going to talk about in our next talk.